Hey everyone, how's everyone faring the storm that has it going on so far? So good. No electricity. It's just been cold today. Well, most of the day I was cold. I don't know. It's been cold and then now I'm hot. That's what old age does to you. I was freezing, thinking I was never gonna get warm today, and then I got hot. So now I got the fan on me, which is crazy because it's cold as hell outside. I forgot to check the temperature, but it's cold. And it's still night where I gotta get up and run the faucets or I'm not gonna be able to sleep. But I'm more awake tonight. Last night was bad. I really couldn't hey Rainbow. I really couldn't I really fought trying to stay up and stuff. But I knew I was gonna stay up even if I went live or not because I was in a panic. Tonight I'm trying to like push my anxiety away because I'm like, well, yeah, it's a snowstorm and an ice storm and all that crap, but we still have electricity and all that. The water's still running, so I'm trying not to be like, oh, you got to get up all the time. I only got up the one time last night, which was at 3 and ran everything. It's so crazy how cold the cold water is. Like it really is just frozen when it's. I mean, it's not solid, but it's just cold as fuck when it's running out. So yeah, I hope whoever is in the storm is okay. And I know even a few people on YouTube got on and they didn't have electricity, and I'm like, no, don't let that happen. Well, even when the storm's over, it's still gonna be cold as fuck. You keep answering my question as I type them. Really? What? Just making sure the water's still running and the electricity's still on. Yeah. I hate when I feel like when the cold gets so bad where I'm under all these covers. Well, the comforter, and my comforter is heavy. So today I was just like bundled up, and then I have a big comforter on me. Then I got a comforter at my feet because the window is at my feet, and that makes the air flowing. I don't have it sealed too good, so it's just cold down there. So I have another comforter on top where my feet are, so I can shove my feet under there if I need to. And I was still cold as hell. And then like tonight, I was just like when my daughter came in the room to say hi or whatever, I was like, "Please suck in my feet, suck in my feet." That's how cold I was. But then I took like a little nap and I woke up sweating. So I was wondering how many times you had to turn out on the tap. Yeah, I left it on little tiny low stream as low as I could possibly get it. I didn't trust just the drip, the just leave it dripping because like I said, there's no way if that water froze, well the pipes froze within a couple hours, there's no way I'm gonna trust a little drip. So it was just on. I left the bathroom one on and then the kitchen one on. The kitchen one was more of a drip, but the bathroom was a low stream. Um, so I was like, I have to do it this way where I wanted to. There was a few times where I woke up and I was like, oh, I gotta turn it on, but I said, I can't do this to myself or I'll never sleep through the whole winter, the whole rest of the winter, because it's gonna be cold as fuck. So, I was just like, I have to not do that to myself. Um, I did pretty much like. after I fell asleep, I know that I was a light sleep, and I didn't really go to sleep until I heard like the water on, like somebody using the water. Then I was like, okay, it's still flowing. But I hate having to worry about, if pipes are gonna go, because it's one thing to think about them frozen, but I lived in it. Like I said, I lived through apartment where they exploded, and no, thank you. I don't want that again. So I'm trying my best not to be too paranoid about it. Yeah, the paranoia sucks. Yeah. Like I said, usually this is the only winter where I haven't gotten up and made sure I got up. I think I used to set my alarms every 2 hours before, and I would just get up and run everything, just run it fully, the bathtub, everything. Um, and I just don't want to be like that. It's horrible to be like that. Then I just go through how it was, because I was stuck with no water when the pipes burst for, like I said, until a month, until I found a place and had to leave, had to move and all that stuff during the fucking winter. It sucks to have to move during the winter. And then just that feeling of, it's just horrible. I just don't want that to happen. So I'm trying to control a little bit. Uh, but yeah, still always want to say hi to the silent viewers that are listening. And like I said, I hope one day you'll feel comfortable enough to say hey or join the chat. And obviously the lurkers always could kiss my ass. Lurking just to see some drama go down or something like that, which I hope never does. Hi, Dulu. Uh, and of course, hit that like button so I can see that you're at least listening and uh, enjoying the chat. If you replay this, please hit the like button. Let me know. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much all really for the intro. I don't know what else to say. Not really gonna be one that has some what's it called, written out intro and stuff like that. Haven't been one for those things. I really hope soon I get some energy during the day though, because it's like I have my new makeup I wanna try out and stuff. Not gonna try it out on my own. Definitely gonna wait for a video so you guys can see me in it. But every time during the day, like I'm up more during the day now. I have been. I just don't have the energy. It's just not there. And my dark circles are getting so dark. Like I said, I think it's because of the sinus infection. But did I get that thing that what's it called? Let me check Amazon. Oh no, I gotta tell my daughter to buy it. I'm getting what's it called? Lymphatic. Something in your face that the lymphatic. Like I was looking for the lymphatic stone. That I'm like, well, there's one that's shaped sort of like that with the little curve in it, and it has says electronic tightening massager, face, neck massager. So you use that sort of like that, but it's massaging it while you're moving it against your face and stuff. So I want to try that one out. Uh, can I have it? Can you have what? The lymphatic drainage stone? But yeah, I want to try that because I've been using my hands, and I want to look up the proper way to do it too. But my face has too much swelling to it. Face massager is what I call it. Yeah, so it's only like $8.99. It's not very much. I don't know if it's gonna be like I'm not spending like money on like a more snazzy one or whatever unless I see that this makes some type of difference. And if it does, I might, upgrade. But I have to learn the right directions and everything, which is going to be very boring for me to do. And it's going to feel like a chore. But hopefully it works. Even if it brings it down a little bit, I'll be happy. I don't like having a puffy face and then dark, dark circles. Because I was taking a picture of myself under my comforter today, like, oh, look at me under a comforter. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, I'm not posting this on anything. It's like I truly look horrible. I hope you're having a wonderful uh I know my question sucked. I don't that you hope I'm having a wonderful day, I assume. Or did I miss something? Oh yeah, I need to put that. Did I put my chat up? I don't even think I did on my computer. Ugh, it's fine. I know I'm missing most of the people because I don't get on at one, but I'm surprised I even made it to two. Even if, like I said, even if not many people hop on, I just want to do it and make sure people have something to rewatch at least. At least 3 to 4 times a week. I hope you get more famous. Thank you. I really don't want to get famous at all. I just would like a little tiny more audience and interaction. And I'll be okay with that. Don't want too many people in here. Because then my anxiety gets too high. But yeah, how have you guys been doing? I started a little on my other vids. You have more? Well, I'm sure if you're trying to make a channel with audience, if you work at it, you'll get more. I'm sure now everybody probably is getting sleep instead of staying up like us, but that's always a good thing. It's a good thing and it's a sad thing because I'm like I miss my people. I miss my little bit of people I had in here. But I do appreciate the ones that still show up. So nobody else has problem with the snow or the ice or the cold. Did some laundry and cleaning today. Couldn't think of what else to do. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing to get out of the way. I know I did some stuff too, like throwing away stuff that, just like, sometimes things get thrown to the side or whatever. I'm like, I gotta throw all this stuff away today. So I did some of that. Hey, Diane. How are you? You're not even old, low key. You look mid 25 to 29. Nope. I'm, uh, I'm a grandma, so I'm old. Believe me, these bones feel old and this cold. But yeah, so I did a little cleaning myself. I'm like, I gotta get this stuff out of here. Uh, I got to go. All right. Good night, Dula. Have a nice night. Hi, Arthur. 29. I'll take it. I'm like, how old was I when in that picture though? I know I was older than 29. I'm just saying. I think I was like 39 or something, like 30 something. 30. I don't know. Almost 40 or so. I don't remember. Definitely my late 30s, I think. That's why, like I said, I wouldn't be able to put a one up a B now, but it's super, super hard to. It's 16 degrees there, Diane. It's 5 degrees here. Um, and we still have a winter storm warning until 7 p.m. And then, like, even after this, like tomorrow, well, today technically, it's Monday. I think is supposed to be the last day of the storm. The temperature is really not going up by a few. It's only going up like 2 degrees or something. It's just not going to be as snowy, so it's still going to suck. And I'm still going to be paranoid about the pipes. And I really hope I don't know. I gotta ask my daughter what type of heater um is down there. I hope it's just not like a space heater. It better be like a legit pipe heater. Because how could that just freeze so quickly? Dan, you have everything you need. It's gonna be a long week. Yeah, it sure is. I'm glad we got our stuff in. And then did I tell you what happened with Uber? Oh, I don't know if I told you I had to order groceries through Uber Eats instead of Instacart, because Instacart, I think I did say a little bit of it last night, but I was so out of it, I don't remember what I said all last night. But I don't know if I told you guys that when the person got here, like I probably did, I don't know. Stop me if I did. If I said on here, when the Uber Eats person, like I wrote in the notes, to come to the side door because we still don't have a porch. I mean, like it's there, but it's not. Nobody could go on it. Um, it's still under construction, so always right. You have to go to the side door, and the person was just like, "Here." They wrote in, through the Uber apps here. And I was just like, "Bring the bags to the side door," Then they did the automated call, which I've never gotten before. Just um a call saying that your Uber drivers or your Uber person, whatever the hell, delivery person's outside and they're trying to reach you. And then so I wrote in the app, to the person that did it. I was like, go to the side door, and they said here again. And then I got a note saying from just automatically from Uber Eats again saying if you don't respond to your delivery person, your order will be canceled. Just like, bitch, you see in this app that I wrote twice something, like even when I wrote on the side door or whatever, my notes still always say call when you're outside, not have an automatic bitch ass thing that I can't talk to call me and say you're trying to reach me, but actually you call me like everybody else knows how to do. But this person, then they responded something in some language that I didn't know. Of course, I only speak, I don't speak any other languages, but this, I don't know what it was. And I'm like, what is this person doing? So because they don't understand, they don't know how to communicate, they're just going to cancel my order. So I just had to, like, tell my daughter, I was like, just go out there because they're just trying to leave with the order. And then when she went out there, they finally just, uh, they were at the door doing the groceries anyway. I was like, that was just a whole bunch of stress for no reason. I wish you could take, like, I tipped them $10. I was like, wish I could take tips back when people are that stupid. But I wasn't going to do that because they still had to go through the weather and stuff. And they took so long, and all I had was 13 things. Just like, what were you doing? And they got three things wrong. Like, I had everything substituted with what I wanted, and they substituted it with whatever the hell they wanted to. That's where they're always called. Or text me, yeah, that's how it was before, but this was some automated thing saying if they can't reach you, or they're trying to reach you. It's like it shows that I was trying to reach them too with the text messages. So hopefully I don't ever have to use them for regular groceries because I didn't like that. I'll stick with Instacart. Like I said, I know I said Instacart opened up later on. They made it like they weren't gonna do any more for the whole day, and they ended up um, opening up slots for people to shop. And so my daughter shopped later last night. I would have loved to waited, but no, I was like, oh, we're not gonna get anything in here. Let me go. Now we have DoorDash now. I don't know how that's gonna be if I try that. And I know Instacart is having something like Uber Eats now. I think Uber Eats did merge somewhat with Instacart. So there's like if you use the app though, which I don't like using apps. Like I can't. I usually just go on my computer. But if you use the app, you'll get like $20 or $30 off your restaurant food order. But I have yet to cross over on that because I'm like, is it gonna be harder to get it? Like it's harder to get groceries on Uber Eats. I don't know. I don't know. I hate always paying for delivery. It's making me sick. The fees are just way, way too high. So I really hate being stuck in this position. Oh, Diane, you made sure you had everything. I saw a clip of they're showing a clip going around where a woman has a walker and she has like a shovel like like on the front of it, like held there so that all she does is push her walker and it pushes the shovel. I was like, oh, that's sad. But at least she knew how to do it where she wasn't pushing it with her hands. Every app is starting to look like the same app. YouTube, yeah. Yep, Facebook, yep. I've never ordered from Uber Eats before. Yeah, I wish I never had to order from any of this crap either. Hey, sweetums. I was waiting, then I fell asleep. Yeah, I don't blame you. I understand fully. Um, I've seen the walker with sleds. Really? On the front wheels? Really? That's cool. But yeah, this woman was smart. She was shoveling, well, she was pushing her walker and it puts the shovel. And then she had the salt, on the seat of the walker. And salted every time she shoveled. It was like, that's somebody smart. They know about, like, really, don't be shoveling without putting salt down. You're wasting your time. Sleds attached. No, I wonder where the heck you get the wall. I wouldn't be doing that anyway, but my ass, whatever, would be building up stuff. Were you able to get some sleep? Oh yeah, I fell asleep around 6 in the morning, and then I just woke up a few times for a little bit, but it wasn't long at all. And then I slept until like 2 or 3 p.m. So I think it's, I think for me, it's the pressure now of, it's just like when I started to work third shift when I was younger because I'm like, well, I'm up anyway. So I'm like, well, I'm going to work third shifts because I'm up all night for years anyway. So third shift will work for me. And then when I start working third shift within a month or two, it's like I'm falling asleep at the desk. It's like, oh, I get sleepy when I have something to do, but when I don't have anything to do, I'm just up forever. It doesn't make any damn sense. So, uh, but like I said, I don't feel as tired as I don't feel tired tonight. I took a little nap earlier, so I don't know when I'm going to fall asleep tonight. But I'm going to get up at 4 and turn on, make sure the taps are on and stuff like that. Maybe 4 or 5. Because I heard somebody up now, so I know the water was, somebody ran it. Third shift pays the best, yeah. It pays the best, and you also, like, I always had a job where, there wasn't a bunch of people around. So, I like that, where you don't have to deal with, like, the public too often. But yeah, I was working security, and I would just end up, and then I'd be sitting up, like, I would have to sit up in a chair, and then I know when people would come through the door, because it was like these apartment buildings, and I was like in between the doors, like the outside door, and then there was another locked door. So I would be there, and then they'd be like, "Good morning," and I would be like shook. I shook like, "What the hell just happened?" Like I was asleep, sitting up, like what the hell? So you have to keep staying up to turn on the pipes on the water. I mean, if I want them to stay for me, I think yeah, for at least until I don't trust anything until it gets up to like the teens at night at least, and even then it's hard to trust it. But anything fucking 4 degrees or below that, I'm not risking it. The one night that I did sleep through everything, the pipes froze. So I'm not gonna risk it. My brain won't risk it. I wish it was different, but it's just not gonna do that. I could see if somebody didn't turn on the water for like 12 hours or something for it to freeze. But this was literally like 3 or 4 hours where the water wasn't turned on and it froze. So that's scary. That's smart though, yeah. Hopefully you'll be able to get regular sleep from now on. But that sort of messes me up because it's like, unless I start getting energy through the day and I could do like I know I could still do like these talk um ones, but I really think through the day it's more irritating to people that click on and see somebody just doing a voice instead of video, so it's like, where's my YouTube gonna go down the drains again? I don't like that part of it. And I don't like the daytime. I don't like being up during the day. Like I always like my nighttime being awake and doing stuff at night. Doing everything at night that I would be doing during the day, I'm a true night owl. That's when I'm my happiest being up. Um, so when I'm up during the day, it just feels like a very, very long day that never ends, so I'd rather be up at night. I know that sounds weird, but I like nighttime better. I feel like I'm not as creative or anything. It just feels like blahness. Unless it gives me energy, it's useless. Now I have something hurting on my lower side that's been getting worse. Like anytime I turn a little bit when I'm sitting up or something, I'm like, and I'm like, oh, this is nothing. I know it's either gonna be something strained and it will go away. Like I would say, if it is strained, that's been over a week, so I'll give it another week. But if it still feels the same, I know it's gonna be something not light, and it's gonna suck. It's like it's always something for sure. I can see how the nighttime is better. Nobody else is up in the world feels slightly magical, yeah, when you're the only one up. Yep. I want something sweet so bad. Sweetums, pass me some Christmas chocolates. I had ice cream earlier. But yeah, you guys pray that this thing, that whatever it is, because I looked it up and it said it could be every damn organ under the sun, it seemed like. So, hope it's not then and I just maybe strained myself with I don't know what, but hope it just goes away. Hey, Gina, you said you're tired. Cool. You weren't asleep? Rainbow, here you go. I have ice cream, but wanted something else. Like I said, I still have my paranoid snacks around when I was paranoid that night, and I was like, oh, I gotta order snacks if I can't get in groceries at least. So I still have all those snacks. I don't even know what they are really. I haven't looked at the bag since it came in. I know there was, besides the giant marshmallows, because I've been eating those. I think it was like the zebra rolls and the Hershey Kisses that are the, Charlie Brown or peanut it has on them. Not peanuts in them, just the Peanuts cartoon little images of that on there. Uh, Parasite, whatever it is, gets better. Yeah, because I don't want to have to go through all the stuff. I don't want it to. I don't want to go through another surgery, none of that crap. So hopefully this shit goes away. Unfortunately, I feel it like in the front too, because they said it could be something to do with the ovaries, and I'm starting to feel like a little pain on that same side in the front. So I'm like, oh no, what is going on? All I'm is like, I'm imagining this. It's not happening. That's what I'm telling myself. Like the pain's not real. You're just imagining it. Thinking it's gonna go away. Uh, Hygiene. How's your neck of the woods? Yeah. Oh yeah. How is the weather there? The snow finally stopped. Is it a constant pain or is it fleeting? The back part is constant. Um, it's not like if I'm in a position where it's there all the time, but it's like if I'm laying down, I can't feel it too much. But if I'm sitting up, if I turn even a little bit, it's just like, oh, here, I'm there to remind you I'm still here. So, and it's not in a place where it could be like my back. It's to the side more. So, it's kind of scary. It's like the lower right of my back. So it said it could be appendix, freaking just anything. Uh, and I wasn't gonna look it up, but I was like, this is staying around too long. I'm just hoping because my back was out in such a way for so long, I did have to turn to that side a little bit more to lean on it because the other part, the middle part of my back hurt so much. I'm just hoping that maybe caused a strain there and it goes away. I had breakfast for dinner, one scrambled egg and one. That's all you had? One scrambled egg and one piece of bacon? What the heck, Diane? Hey, Diane, we are just hibernating, but I want to sleep. The back porch, it is minus 11 right now. Wow. Do you have the pipe heater thing too, Gina? Yeah, I hope it goes away. I feel like I missed so much because I'd be sleeping now. I didn't realize you were physically hurting so much. Yeah, it's been one thing after another. It's like all I really was trying to hibernate during this winter and not trying to leave. Especially when I can't leave out the porch way. And life's just trying to make me go, have to get examined and more stuff. I know it would be useless to go to my regular doctor because she's just going to be like, well, you have to get an ultrasound and stuff like that. So if I were to have to get it looked at, I would just have to go to stupid emergency. That sounds like a snack, Diane. That's not a dinner. And I know you only eat one times a day like me too. Well, I'm eating a snack. I'm eating one time like for a regular meal, and then I eat like the cucumbers and stuff later on. But so I do eat like twice a day now. But it's not a full meal. but not a little scrambled egg and a piece of bacon. Not that not that I know of. My water bill is gonna be crazy. Oh, you're just running the water. Okay. Not that you know of, girl. You better put a space heater down there. If you don't think you have the heater for the pipes, at least put a dang space heater down there. And then I see a lot of people, the hose on the outside of the house is freezing, because you gotta think even though it's off, it's still water. So that's like, 'cause they're talking about wrap it. I don't know what you wrap it with. But, that's like freezing the whole pipe system too. It's just so scary. Since you started fasting, it's hard to eat very much, but I don't think that's good for your health. You gotta try to get something else in there, a yogurt, something. And Coco gets 1 egg a day as a treat. Yeah, that's not good. At least try to fit something else in there. At least one other thing. Yeah. My stomach doesn't shrink from fasting because I mean, but I don't eat like a whole bunch, you know, but it's not gonna be no egg and bacon type thing. The only thing it does for me is, like I said, I don't have an appetite usually, until when I eat, you know. But then if you don't eat around the time you're supposed to, it's like your system fails very quickly. Because I know which is bad to eat, but I eat at 9 p.m. when I take my meds, because it has to have a meal on it or my stomach's going to be tore up. And if I go a little bit past that, oh, it's horrible. But I never tried to do it on purpose. It wasn't like I was like, for me, it wasn't like when I ate one time. It just was like when you're broke, literally when you're broke, and you're you really only have enough money for one meal, and that's one major meal like dinner. So uh that's how it always was. And even my daughter's like that now. She'll eat earlier in the day or something. She'll eat earlier than me, but it's really just dinner. She eats snacks throughout the day too. um but mainly she makes sure dinner is there. I can't fast. I have to small portions throughout the day. And I think I would too if somebody else was doing it. Like if somebody else was making, like, when she was here a little bit, she started making little things throughout the day for herself, and I started, eating that too. So it'll be easier if somebody else did it, but if it was up to me, it's only could only be the one time. Uh, but like I said, I do chop up a bunch of celery and cucumbers, which is harder on this one side that I have to eat on now because the only thing left at this bottom side of this, the good side, which is in quotation marks because it is not the good side, but it's the only thing left, is only one tooth in the back, and then like one tooth on the side in the front, on the bottom. I got all my top teeth besides the wisdom teeth, but the bottom teeth on the side are pretty much not, they're just not there. So now my teeth are hurting because it's like I'm just crunching on some damn celery all through. And I have to eat a lot of celery. I swear I eat almost a stalk of celery a night. So, uh, My teeth are hurting. I'm sure that one's probably gonna just break off too and not last through the winter. Oh, please don't do that to me though. I know my everybody's like, well, stop eating celery, and I'm like, I had to stop eating carrots. I had to stop eating a lot of stuff. What will I have left besides the cucumber? Uh, if I don't eat for a long time, then I eat the equivalent of 3 meals. Oh, really? You're talking about during the day you'll eat the. It will be the equivalent of 3 meals? I wasn't raised on, obviously, I tell you guys, we were, pretty much starving. We were starving for most of the days of the month, and it was just lunch from school that I would eat, and that wouldn't be every day either because I was picky. And then, growing into adulthood, uh, there was never the money for 3 meals a day, so you just pick dinner, make sure you have dinner, a balanced dinner, uh, and that's just how it's been, unfortunately. And now that I'm older, I probably could, like I said, get a little lighter meal in there, but my system's just so used to it. But I do try to put now like a yogurt because of the vitamin D. I added like a whole milk yogurt to try to get some vitamin D up, and then I do that like 3 times a week or something. And like I said, the veggies, my veggie time. I don't like yogurt. I had a doctor tell me it wasn't so for my knees so when it hurt. I stopped seeing her real quick. But that stuck in my mind. If I wasn't so fat, my knees wouldn't hurt. I know they're assholes when they say that type of stuff. Um, I know I don't. I wish doctors that talk like that. Mm. And that's most doctors, unfortunately. Most of mine just told me it was my depression because if you're diagnosed with clinical depression, they're gonna say if they could, they're gonna say every single thing is your depression. Um, so that's what I had until like 7 years ago. Then it was like I saw a doctor that finally just looked at my X-rays, and he was really mad. He was just like, "What the fuck? Why haven't you been treated? This could have been slowed down. Now it's too late. Why arthritis. He's like, "Now it's too late. You don't have anything between your bones." And I'm like, "Well, I haven't given. That was like I didn't give up. I was every time I had a doctor's appointment or saw a specialist, it was always about, hey, I have arthritis. Help, 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 help. And then when it's too late, it's like now they want some type of treatment. It's like, what are we treating? It's it's just unfortunate. That's not right for them to say that to you. Yeah, but that's what they look at. It's an excuse for them to do no work. I don't understand why they do that because like you would be getting a paid patient, but you just want to be a dumb bastard. My granddaughter told her, "Have you looked in the mirror?" Oh, props to your granddaughter. Isn't that really fucked up too when you got a big doctor or nurse trying to tell you something? And it's like, bitch, really look in the fucking mirror. Dang. And I judged my doctor, the one that actually gave me, the diagnosis I needed. Um, I judged her so much because she came in all, all fancy dressed and wearing expensive stuff and, having high heels on. It's like, lady, you're a doctor. You don't need no damn high heels. But I was like, oh, this lady's going to be, she's just going to say what everybody else has been saying to me, like, it's your depression. You're in pain because of your depression. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be so useless. And she was a doctor that really helped me out a lot. Unfortunately, she ended up leaving here too. So, yeah. But at least I got diagnosed with what I really have and not somebody talking about it's just my depression. I still have the biggest thing that fucks with me, whatever that is, undiagnosed, but I have a lot of stuff that tells what I do have too. My granddaughter is 98 pounds, so the doctor didn't know what to say. Good. She should. She's an asshole for saying that in the first place. But that's what my daughter does too. If some doctor tries to say something about me, because my daughter knows I've always been hard working at a lot of stuff, and she knows like I haven't been a lazy person and all that. Like most people tend to be my size and everything, so she always stands up for me because she saw that I was like I said, I always worked hard. Um, Diane, I want to scratch you, doctor, with my with my fentanyls. They hid that one. What the heck? But yeah. Uh, why does that? Why does that come in like that? I see. I'm seeing something different on my user says yo, but on my what do you guys see? On my phone it says oh yeah, and then on my computer it says yo. That's weird. Do you guys see both? Your girls sound like they're fierce advocates. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Why do I see oh yeah on my... Wait, what's going on? Some doctors are messy. I'm 5'5", and once I was told I was getting too big at 130, that doctor should see me now. Yeah, that's like so that's messed up. So for Rainbow now I see oh no, but then on my computer I see yo. What's going on, people? What I don't understand. And then the whatever letters, the Rainbow, are you wait, oh what I put what the hell I put yo. So for you it says it has I gotta screenshot this shit. Did it screenshot? Oh man, hopefully the won't screenshot it shit. Let me hopefully this doesn't throw me off. Because it's weird what's happening. Okay, that was hopefully that worked. But it has I don't know if it's Chinese letter writing. I don't want to seem offensive or whatever, but it has weird, the I don't know how to explain it. It's some, you know how they have the symbols or whatever, so it's some symbol and it says oh no, but on my computer it says yo. On my phone where I'm streaming it, it says the oh no with the lettering in front of it, and that's the same thing that happened with the user person. So I don't understand what's going on. And you said you just put yo. I see Rainbow saying yo, so that's weird. Yeah, like I don't know what it's called when you write in. It's either, Chinese, Asian. I don't want to sound offensive because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it's that, and then oh no. So it happened with Rainbow and the user person. But what I see on my computer is just yo. So Rainbow, you didn't write no oh no with the special lettering in front of it or anything? I see user saying yo and then Rainbow. What? What is going on then? There's two. There's that the yo message was one, but before that there's the other message. It's putting words in my mouth. Yes, that's been happening to me lately. That's weird though. So maybe my right calf. Oh shit. I hope, but if you were getting hacked, then I would see it on the on my main thing where I'm streaming on. It's just on my laptop. Um, and like I said, it happened with user too. So I thought user was coming in and being smart because they're talking about some. Oh yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, what I was gonna say, but then I see yo. What is the writing where it's not normal letters? It's the symbols. Only have English keyboard. What the heck? That's so weird. Uh, then I said the show really control the sweet tooth. Shoot, my sweet tooth is thriving, and that's the only thing that's been keeping my butt sane. So I'm not. I don't know what to do. I'm not trying to. I do try to cut down a little bit, but I don't. It can't be you guys' phones because it's. It would show what you wrote. Hmm. Somebody else type yo. Yeah. It could be anything from Asian letter, but it's I think it's Asian. Arabic is different. Fuck you, Russell. That's when nobody saw your comment, you dumb asshole. Um, you're blocked. So Sweetums came across as just yo. That was the first yo that just went. All the rest were with. That's all. I'm glad I didn't say anything to that person. Um, because I'm like, why are they saying oh yeah instead of oh yeah like a pervert or something? I forgot how much I missed you cursing out a random. Now it just said, no, there it goes again. It says, oh no, with that writing. What the heck? So, if I was just depending on my phone, which is, like I said, where the main live stream is, I would be seeing Rainbow saying the Asian lettering. Sorry if I don't know the technical name for it. And then, oh no, instead of just yo, like I see on my computer. And why does it say oh no or oh yeah? Like, that's so weird. If I could post this, I'll show you guys, but I highly doubt I could get it to go up on the community post, but I'll show you. It's so weird. Because, like I said, that's a. Try to screenshot this one too. Why is it so hard to screenshot? Gina's awake now. Oh, so it was just Rainbow and that the random person that came in with user in their name. Type this, yo. Yeah. Oh, there goes Sweetums now. It says it's Sweetums too. It says that, and oh no. What the heck? You guys, this is creepy. Because I'm telling you, what if I didn't depend on my computer? I'm like, why are you guys saying oh no? And what is that? What does the lettering mean in front of it? The symbol. So yeah, now it's Sweetums. Did you type yo, Gina? Gina, you gotta type it to see if it does it to you too. She's, I refuse to participate in this witchery. I don't know how it's still getting translated to. Oh no, I don't know. And it's only when you say yo and nothing else. Gina, do it. We double dog dare you. Diane, are you there? You want to do it too? This is weird. But Sweden was did it once and it didn't do it. It was just a second time. I want mine to say, "Oh yeah, oh yeah," sounded perverted though. That's why I was like, "Why is this person coming in with some oh yeah, like the cooling man, not oh no, oh no, yeah." That's sort of spooky in a way. Like, why is it saying oh no? I didn't think about that. Don't say it, Gina or Diane. That's weird. I could. Oh no! Now Gina has the writing in front of her name. No, come on now. When Gina put in the church or whatever, it has that symbol. It doesn't have oh no, but it has the symbol in front of it. What does the symbol mean? This is YouTube's glitch. Come on. It's the same symbol in front of everybody's thing. Rainbow, update your profile pic to the Kool-Aid Man and do it again. Same thing now with Sweetums again. It says, oh no, instead of yo. And it has that symbol. Your tablet talking to you is crying for help. Someone grab the room. It's not my tablet. I'm on my phone. And the phone where it's streaming has the wrong things. So even Rainbow writing Sweetums LOL, it still has that character in front of it. It still has that symbol, and then it will say Sweetums LOL. The power of Christ is compelling Gina. I wish I could, I hope I get to figure out what, how to figure out to put it in the community tab so you can see what this looks like. It's weird. So you do it when I get off. But I'm sure I'm not going to be able to because every time I try it says the pic is too big. And then every time I try to shrink it, it still never works. We need Greg, we need yours. Greg is long gone. Uh, yeah, he's long gone. He ain't coming back. Heck no, I'm not doing it. No, Ed said heck no. Uh, that's why I said don't because why is it saying oh no? But even when Gina wrote the church thing, it was in front of that. Huh. Well, I'm glad I didn't cuss the person out that said where it showed it said oh yeah, because I was really about to say what the hell's oh yeah. Good thing I have two different views of the chat. I'm drowning Greg in holy water. I checked on my tablet and it only says yo. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I could see if my secondary device that I have that I'm not streaming on might be different, but it's the one that I'm streaming off of that's giving the wrong stuff. Diane, and I'm watching from a distance. Yeah. It's probably just a glitch, but that's kind of such a weird glitch. I could see if it made the symbols by mistake, but to put oh no and oh yeah in there, that's weird. When somebody's just saying yo. Maybe he's trying to translate yo? Hmm. What the hell? Really? Really? This isn't that type of chat. I blame Salty Tones. Two girls, one cup. Like, nope, you're in the wrong chat for that one. And it's weird that the random person introduced the yo glitch. Yeah. Where's Cherry when we need her? She's probably sleeping. She's done with this chat anyway, I think. Because I don't try to, when I'm trying to make people that are, how I say we gotta be a little easier on people in here. I think it's harder for her to be in here and let people slightly talk shit. She just wants to delete them, so I don't want her to have that pressure on her of having to see me always say, no, don't delete and stuff like that. Um, so I'm glad she's choosing to sleep instead of, having to be aggravated by people. I didn't even understand that reference. Are we talking about... Yeah, what a cup... What reference? Sweetums, you don't know the reference. Two girls, one cup. Oh no, Sweetums, don't look it up. Don't look it up, Sweetums. Please don't, if you don't know that reference. It's not good. It's not pretty. It's disgusting. It is a perverted, disgusting thing. I just realized I had my phone plugged into a power bank with 0%. Oh, that's always good, Gina. It was so hard for me holding my tongue with that. Yeah, that's what she. Sorry to just point him straight. Like, yeah, and like I said, for me, it's irritating a little bit, but it's like, well, is this person gonna start straightening it up? Because I see in other people's chat how some people don't get the flow of the chat or whatever. They try to put in their jokes and stuff, and it just doesn't work. And eventually, they'll just chill out and be normal. So I was hoping for that, but who knew what it would lead to? So that's why I say I try to be a little bit more lenient, especially because I'm not bothered by certain shit. Like I'm unbothered, so for me I could take it a little bit more. Um but I don't want her to feel like she has to take it, being my sister, seeing it. So I could understand how it's frustrating to her and it's not frustrating to me. But we do, like as a collective, the regulars, have to want new people in here because it takes a lot to keep the stream going. Um, if there were, just like you said, if there was a few more people asking more questions, it will be more smooth and it wouldn't have to be up to me, like, to try to say, oh, what's next, because it will sort of be a little bit of flow of, and like I said, when people are sleeping, I have way less people in here. So I know you guys get we need to like build up a little bit more, but I also know it's frustrating too. Sweetums have less to chat, and consulting Google, no, Sweetums, don't do it. Really, don't do it, Sweetums. And nobody, if people don't know what that comment meant that I read, don't do it. Don't look it up. Leave it alone. You'll burn your innocent eyes. He probably wasn't even 34. Yeah, yeah. But it was fun. That's another thing. It was fun messing with him too. Like I didn't get um if I get, like I said, if I'm irritated by somebody, I'm not gonna have them around too long either. But I wasn't really irritated because I could fuck with them too. I go missing for so long, you can call me a new person when I come in. That's true, Gina. But still, we need more than that. I googled just the meaning, not the actual video. Okay, yeah. When that came out originally, I had no idea what it was, and I'm like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness, so gross, so gross." And I watched the whole damn thing too. Yeah, who? I'm surprised that somebody put that of all things, like that could still be circulating after all these years, because that was like 20 years ago when that shit came out. You do like toying with the randoms like a cat, yeah, and with a mouth, yeah, I do. So they want to be dumb fuckers, then you know what I mean. I've done that. I've done that with people in life. If you want to present yourself in a dumbass way, you're gonna be treated dumb. You know what I mean? Yes, so they do. They really do. And you gotta think about anything as a fetish. Anything you possibly think of, and things that you couldn't even fathom. They're fetishes. Yeah, there's a video. Gina, you never heard about that either? You said it's weird. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you never seen it, Gina. And I don't even watch stuff like that, but That was when people would send links in chats, and somebody sent me the link, and I was like, and it was somebody I trusted too, though, like I knew in life. And I was like, what is this? And then I was like, no, my eye, it's my. I don't know why I just didn't stop watching, and I watched the whole dang thing. None of you guys know what it is. What about you, Rainbow? Do you know? Wow. Well, let me tell you, it's basically women, two women. That's why I say two girls, one cup. I can't believe that I have to explain so you guys don't have to look it up. But and they're it's like a pea. What do you say? A corno, a corn instead of saying the word. All right, I'm just gonna see if you guys can see Sweetum's thing because she explained it. But when it was circulating, people were saying it was pudding, chocolate pudding. I don't know. I was about to look close up to see. Uh, but there is a fetish for the real thing, the real deal with a lot of people. The closest I come to Boo Boo in a movie is the John Waters movie called Pink Flamingos. Diane said, that's freaking sick. It is, Diane. It really is. I'm telling you, when I saw it, my mouth was like, was open the whole time. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, people really like this shit. Maybe it's just because it was like those kitty litter kicks. Oh my gosh. In reality, I don't know. Um, I don't know. But like I said, a lot of people like that stuff, and it being the real deal. But yeah, people are. I mean, I try to be understanding in a way where I'm like, even if I can't fathom it myself, I don't try to judge what other people do. But that causes a lot of stuff. That's a safety hazard. Oh yeah, yeah, create it with celebrities. Oh, I'm sure they probably have done that, but why didn't I grab this other water? Did I take it out? Oh, I'm gonna push mute for a second so I can grab this water. Yeah, so need me to hear me going, ouch, ouch, ouch. So hold on. Alright, I'm back. I don't even understand. Wait, I might be hidden. What, it said something? Oh, let me see. And Pink Flamingo, the main character. Oh, no. Ew, yuck. I don't even understand a foot fetish. Can't imagine a pee pee or pooping one, yeah. Oh, no. And then Larry enters the building. Every time I say something, he enters like that. When we're talking about something so weird, every time. Um, oh, ouch, ouch, reminds me of my first time. Oh, damn, Gina. Not mine. I was like, where is it? Some people sure are something else. Yeah. Might be hidden again. The first time you walk on hot sand, Gina, right? And then Larry goes, show. Whatever floats their boats, but they are sick. Gina, I just read your pink. Yeah, the pink flamingo one. What the Larry said? What the fuck did I stumble across? I swear, Larry, you just picked the most perfect times to come in here. Oh my gosh. uh, Let me see if anything else got hidden. I think I got it. Gina, was there something else? I don't see anything else hidden. Yeah, that pink flamingo thing is yuck. Because Larry's yo say, oh no, his just says yo. Hmm. Maybe it's only the three yos or the three-letter yos or something. Hmm. I already know what you're up to, Sweetums. It's not even me, Larry. I was a troll talk. Oh yeah, troll came in talking. Larry, a troll came in talking about three girls, one cup. That's the only thing that got us to this conversation because I had to tell me and Gina. Was it me and Gina? No. Oh, Sweetums looked it up and put the definition. Nobody knew what it was besides me, I think. And that makes me look bad. That makes me look like I look up stuff like that, but I really don't look up stuff like that. I just had some perverted friends that sent me that. I don't watch stuff like that. Like I said, visual to me for some reason is I don't like visual things like that. And I don't like anything like that at all. That the three girls one cup stuff. The pink flamingo thing is like me at soft serve. Ew. Sweetums. Sweetums, I understand about the trail, but you're being innocent. I don't think so. Sweetums, the director said in an interview how they had to walk the dog for an hour for him to drop a deuce. Wow. But why did Larry come in with exactly the word yell? Yeah. That's funny as hell. Every single time. We don't talk about this stuff every live. We try to keep it PG, but for some reason it leads to something. Larry, hold on to your draws. But 2 days ago it was 37 below zero. There, Gina, it was 37 below zero. Isn't it cold in Florida too now? Don't they have the cold front? It's me. I'm the something. I am 37 below zero. Heck no. I don't even, and usually, like I said, we get the cold weather, and it is cold as hell, but I only think we dropped maybe like 3 below 0. I don't know about the wind chill, but just normal without the wind chill was 3 below 0. I can't even handle 37 above 0. I know, but see, when it's like 20 or 30 outside, I don't worry about the pipes. But anything, 30 is anything 30 below, not minus 30 below is freezing temperature, so things could freeze then. Then you go below 0, that's even worse. So Larry, do you know about the 3 girls 1 cup thing? Gina, did you say 37 below hold my drawers? I will have to hold on to my soul. That shit is too cold. At 52, I have my electric blanket, my hoodie, my wool socks, and my fake Uggs. Dang, indoors. See, and I'm barefoot. I can't have anything on my feet because, like I said, my feet are like a death grip on the floor when I'm walking. If I try socks or something, I tend to be more at risk of falling. So I just have to go barefoot in this cold house. Well, it's not the cold. It's warm now. My dad turned up the heat earlier, but it got pretty cold up in here. And then you say your wool socks. I would not dare. Wool. Oh. And then I took a little nap and woke up sweating. So now I'm hot and I have the fan on me. Our high was minus 11 and the wind chill was 37. Oh shit. Nope, it was 75 here. Oh, I thought some of Florida got the cold during this storm. Larry's holding on to his soul. uh, like Peter Pan in his shadow. Larry, my dog hasn't been messing around. She goes out, does her thing, and is ready to come back in. Yeah, she's smart. Some dogs love the cold. Oh my gosh. Do you accept gays here? What a question to lead with. We accept everybody here unless you're a troll. Uh, Gina, I'm surprised you go outside to do anything. Wonder if it's because he used I'm a tropical, he didn't spell it the Batman, we're all gays in here. I think that's just trollish. I have no clue about the 3 girls 1 cup thing about something. How am I the only one that knows about that? As long as you're over 21, it is time for me to shine my rainbow. Alright, there we go. There we go. Batman, there's your true self. You could go suck on a few nutsacks that have some dick cheese on them. Oh, I'm so offended, so scared of that comment. Let me go cry. Boo-hoo. People are so stupid. I think people kick you because you're a fucking dick, not because you're gay. We're all lusting after one another in this shit. Welcome, bitch. And I know that people. I know that I don't think that this person was truly a person that was gay and just thinks everybody hates them or whatever. But it's just not something to lead with and um so I hope people don't think, oh, that person was just an asshole. If people are just listening and didn't get to read their lovely wording they put in here. I know there are a lot of people are angry, because they have to fight against a lot of stuff, but we tried to welcome we tried to welcome them and then they instantly turn into an asshole. So just for the people that don't get that watch this back and don't get to see what the person wrote, we didn't do anything because they were technically gay or whatever they want to do. I think that was just a troll trying to cause drama. Pass me a chipple. Actually, last week he got down. It got down to 30. That was too cold for my liking. Yeah, because I know they were showing like a lot of the iguanas dropping from the trees and everything. Yeah, that's definitely not a normal question. I would lead off with meeting people. Yeah. Let me see. But they had their channel for 2 years. Hey, Winter Moon. I meant to say last week Jared Porter got down to 30. And that's too cold. Fuck that shit. Yeah. He was baiting all kinds of things with the username. Oh, what was the username? Oh. Um. Winter, what's up about my cowboy boots? And that is why I was hidden. I called him a puss. Oh. Let me see. A lot of people in Sweden said exactly. I would tell them to stick it where the sun don't shine, but oopsies. Oopsies. Uh, it doesn't say any of Gina's were hidden. Besides what I just read. Um, he was wanting to call someone a bitch. Yeah. Yeah, that's somebody that's just angry in general and thought they could get into some type of argument, and I don't go for that type of stuff. I'm not gonna just like people I'll mess with when they don't have they're not trying to be so aggressive or whatever, but I'm not gonna play some stupid game and waste any type of energy on somebody that's just angry as a whole and wants to spread anger. It's not the game I play. And it doesn't get under my skin in any type of way either. Hello, do you? Books up color. It felt like that. Yeah, yeah. But like I said, that's somebody that's going in every single chat being that way, and they'll love to get the ones that say no, we don't accept that, so they can try to prove a point instead of somebody saying yes, we do. And then you just could call somebody a bitch because they said yes, we do. Like, get a grip. Get a grip on your anger and your reality. We were just happily talking about two girls and one cup up in here. And I'm still surprised I'm the only one that knew what that was off the bat. Why am I so dang thirsty tonight? Yeah, that's why I was looking at the channel activity. I'm trying my hardest not to look. Don't. Well, if you do look, just think it's chocolate pudding and not the real stuff. It's still disgusting. I don't care if it was chocolate pudding. It's still gross. It's still coming out of the areas. You know what I mean? So even if they did shove chocolate pudding up there, it's still coming out of those areas. Like me walking into a KKK meeting going, hello, anyone practicing acceptance today? Yeah. You see the way I changed the age from 18 to 21. I made executive decision. Yeah. Heck no, I'm trying. I'm trying to sleep someday. Yeah, that's going to be on your mind. If you watch it, it's going to be stuck there for a while. Because like I said, even if it's pudding, they're still sticking it up at places and, making it go out. Like walking into a satanic circle going, do you find fellows accept Jesus? Oh my gosh. Christ and your Lord and Savior. Yeah. Well, that's what they're wanting exactly because like I said, the whole gay thing wasn't something we wanted to accept. Like, come on. I believe love is love no matter what, so yeah, the wrong person's chat that would be against that. Damn, I'm wide awake. The old days, yesterday I was already sleeping for 3 hours. Yeah, this is the first night in a while I've been up. The last couple nights I was like screaming to keep my eyes open, but I'm awake now. I've been awake. He was just a supreme idiot. Yeah, I can't get over it. See, you guys get bothered more than I do getting stupid people in here. For me, it's just like, why waste your time, people? Just came over. Oh, get out of my seat. You should be in bed. Yes, they hit that because you used hoe. 3 hours isn't sleep, Gina. That's a nap. Yeah, people would claim 3 hours is way beyond a nap, though, most people. But that's how I was sleeping, like 2 to 3 hours for the longest. So for the last couple of days to get at least like between 6 and 8 hours of sleep, I was like, what am I doing that's making this happen so I could try to keep up with it, but I really don't know what made that happen. It sounds like I missed all the fun. Yeah, somebody just commented, what was it, like an hour ago? Maybe like three girls, one cup, and I just had to tell everybody don't look it up and stuff. And then Larry walked into the conversation, of course, when we were talking about it. Then we just had a few trolly peoples up here. The last one, angry. I think you were in here with that one. I don't remember. But I'm glad I could be unbothered by it. And every time I am unbothered, I have to reflect on that because I know that that's some work that I did within myself because I know a couple of years ago things would get to me way more than like they do now, and they literally don't get to me now. So I obviously am gonna cut somebody out or say something like that because that's my natural reaction, but there's nothing underneath or beneath that. It's like once those words out, it's done and it's over to me. Like that's it. Freaks really do be coming out at night, I suppose. Shoot, they come out more in the daytime. I'm surprised they don't come out much at night. Shoot, this time yesterday I was asleep just before midnight and woke up at 10 a.m. Last night I was on live screaming for my life. I was on live because I knew I had to turn the water on at 3 or whatever. So I was just like trying to stay awake and I couldn't. I was so tired I couldn't read anything. I'm telling you guys, I was looking at the words and they were all blurred together. And most of the time I had my eyes closed. When they were open, they were mostly closed. It was bad last night. And I still haven't gone back to listen to the live to see if it's even worth keeping up because I was straining so hard to stay awake. I don't even remember what I talked about in the live last night at all. I was still burning over. Sorry to disappoint him straight. That's why I told this new MF we're all into each other. Like, hello, you're misinterpreting attention for attraction, douchebag. Yeah. Well, Gina, that's so good to hear that you have improved sleepy times. Yeah, that's why I said I don't like that I'm on this hour, but it's just for me. If I'm awake, it's the most comfortable hours for me. I do not like daytime. Daytime brings on way more anxiety and it's just way more stressful for me. I don't know. I'm built in the night. Like I said, even being little, when even I just remember always. Once I knew everybody was asleep, first I was like, why? I wish that adults would take shifts and stay up at night so I would feel comfortable enough to go to sleep. That's how I was when I was little. But it made me, sad in a way when all the adults just fell asleep at the same time. So I would be up just listening for any noise or whatever. And eventually my little heart would go to sleep, but that was after hours of trying to be the one staying up to make sure I didn't hear any noise or anything. Like I said, I've been that way my whole life. I slept through my alarm and incorporated it into my dream for 8 minutes before I woke up. Oh, dang. I used to hate that when I used to wake up for work and that would happen. That's the worst. And then it's like when you're waking up to it, it's like, please let it be the dream and not in real life. And then you look at your clock and it's like, oh, that's the real life type shit. I gotta hurry up and get up. But you're doing that to catch this live, though. Oh my goodness. I appreciate that a lot. I was trying to, in my mind, I'm like, I gotta find a movie to watch, but I didn't find one today. I don't even know. What did I do today besides clean a little bit? I was asleep and Shammy woke me up for this live, really, for food. How's he doing? Or, wait, Shammy, is Shammy a he or she? Isn't it a he? How's he doing with going out in the cold winter? He's a good alarm dog, yeah. I just let Coco out. She was farting. Oh no, and it smelled like two girls in one cup. Oh no. How's he doing going out in the cold? Is he doing like Coco is and getting in and out real quick? What's your favorite movie? I can ask ChatGPT to recommend. I like different movies now. That's the thing. And there's no movie in this last couple of years that's been um anything to say wow. Because before I used to like more action than I do now. So I would say like Face Off. Face Off used to be my favorite movie for a lot of years. I don't have one in these last couple of years because movies have been so bad. And then I think the action movies now are so stupid. I'm not a action person anymore. He is. Oh, okay. Okay, so when I don't want to go out. Okay. Bringing cup instead of the doggy bag. Ew. It's -10 right now. Damn. Yeah, and Face Off with Nicolas Cage. That used to be my jam. That was my favorite movie for a long time until they started turning Nicolas Cage, and I think that was Nicolas Cage and John Travolta's best movie, and then they just went downhill after that. They just something happened to both of them where their acting and the movies they chose just sucked from there on. That's quick. She's already in the house. Wow. Okay, be right back. But yeah, I don't know what happened to Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. They just changed. And like I said, I don't know any other movie after that that I would watch with them in it. And I used to love watching them both. Tears had over a foot of snow. He would drown out there. Wow. We still have snow coming down now too, so I don't know how much it's gonna be. But they already canceled a lot of stuff for tomorrow. I went out earlier during the storm. I have not seen anything this bad in many years. Really? Well, I hope we don't. Like I said, we're used to getting the horrible, horrible storms. So far we had two major storms pass us. We're still getting snow. It's just not as much as everybody else. This one is still going, so I don't know how it's going to end up. I haven't heard any plows though. Usually, if it's bad, I hear plows throughout the night. I haven't heard one, so it must not be too bad. Just the cold. And I feel bad for all the people that have to stay out there and sleep out there and all the animals and stuff. And like I said, nature, because we lose a lot of trees and plants during times like this. I remember a guy telling me when he was homeless, he used to go in like the junkyards where they keep the the junkyards where they keep the cars and stuff because he was homeless. And I know you're not supposed to use the word homeless, but houseless, I don't understand why you can't use the word homeless. So I'm gonna say homeless. And he said he would be sleeping in the cars, and it used to be so cold that his boots would be just frozen to the to the floor of the car. I'm like, oh my goodness. I spammed your IG. Okay, sweetums. I don't know about the guys, but we had nice winters for the past 2 years. Oh, you guys. But yeah, only one snowfall, no double digit below zero temperatures. That's why I said this winter I knew was going to be more harsh because the last 2 winters have been okay compared to our other ones. Um, well, yes, I lived by the ocean and the seagulls were flying and could not fly straight when pushing them sideways in the air. Oh my goodness. I wonder that's kind of cute about the seagulls. Let me see. Let's see if any of these movies I've seen. Some, oh wait, so it went way back to when the movie came out to suggest movies, not recent movies. Oh heck no, I didn't like Con Air. Let's see if I remember any of these movies. Um, I don't think I watched The Rock thing because I don't like him. I don't like him in movies. Broken Arrow with John Travolta as the villain with Nicolas Cage. Level Energy. I don't think I've seen Broken Arrow. Point Break. No. I watched Speed. Thrillers with. Okay, let's see. I don't remember any of these. The Departed, Heat, Mission Impossible. No, thank you. What is it? Hard Boiled. Wrath of a Man. That's more recent. Wrath of a Man. John Wick. I haven't watched any of the John Wick. Have you guys watched the John Wick movies? Everybody is like, that's so good. Um, I can ask for recent movies too, yeah. I thought they said the winter would be mild because of El Nino or something. Maybe some places, but not here so far. Yeah, and the pigeons on ledges of windows were banging on windows trying to get in. Oh, heck no. Kind of sad. Oh, heck no. I went out the day before the storm. It was -8. My hands got frost nipped. They were red and tingling. You went out without gloves, she said. You must have. For hours and then they got hot. Oh, no. Yeah, I hate that. My hands don't feel normal. Didn't feel normal till 8 hours later. Wow. Yeah, that's no joke when your hands get that cold. Girl, that was close to frostbite. Forget frost nip. You almost got close. The Rock is a movie with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery. I wonder if I've seen that. Oh, well, Gina, that sounds painful. Have you tried those electronic rechargeable hand warmers? But you didn't have gloves on, Gina? You must not have had gloves doing that. That's so sad. I would be. Come on in. Heck no. Come on in, birdies. No freaking way. I would feel sad for them, but they're not coming in my dang house. Project Power. Lethal Weapon. Bad Boys. Um, when our downtown area has these flames coming from the ground on certain streets, the pigeons all. Yeah, you said coming from the underground, right? The pigeons all look like they are cooking s'mores. Do you guys have underground steam pipes? I know that's how Philly was. There was downtown mostly had like the underground steam, so the sidewalks would be having, be warm. My favorite movie is Kiki's Delivery Service, so we have very different tastes. What the heck is that? What the heck is Kiki's Delivery Service? I'm about to look that up. Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely do. But yeah, I used to love like anything, and not anymore because they all suck now, but anything Nicolas Cage, John Travolta, like Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt. Like I would be watching anything with them in it, but they, like I said, they don't do good movies anymore. Gina, is that specifically for the pigeons? The crazy thing that damage was done because my steel doors was stuck, so my bare hands had to jiggle the doorknob. Oh no. You really got close to having frostbite. I'm in the desert, so we don't have any part of any of that, but we have communities of people living in the sewers. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen documentaries on that. That's crazy. In the sewers that literally get flooded with a bunch of water if there is a storm. And they risk still being in there and getting swept away. Seems I don't know, but the pigeons called dibs. Sweetums, would you let the squirrels in too? It's an anime about a girl named Kiki who leaves home at 13 to become a fully fledged witch. Okay. I would winter. I watch YouTube videos of people feeding squirrels and birds. Yeah, and they risk their lives, but they live on the fringes of society. Yeah, and I get it. I get it that a lot of people, it's not about, like a lot of people. Yes, it is about drugs and homelessness and stuff. But I also know there's a lot of people that just don't want to be part of society. They don't want anything to do with the government. They just want to be free. And homelessness is the only way you can really do that because nobody's fucking with you if you're hidden well enough. I get it, but I could never be that hardcore. Especially just living in a place where you don't know when the rain's going to come in and sweep you away, and you have really not much of a chance of survival. But they hook up where they live and everything. And then there's a lot of people with like mental illnesses and stuff, so it's scary for sure. Me too, I'm built of marshmallow. When it lasts an hour down there, yeah. There's no way. That's why I said one time I was watching a dash of body cam and these officers were trying to get a woman up off the sidewalk. And she had made that sidewalk her home, but she couldn't move. She wasn't mobile. And of course she wouldn't be able to stay there, but it was so sad to me because I was like, that would literally be me. I wouldn't be mobile and I would just be on the floor somewhere on the ground, and she didn't want to go to the hospital or anything because she knew she would end up in a nursing home. And she just wanted to be on that ground, not able to move. And like it was sad because he's like, well, I'm gonna have to move you. You're gonna have to leave. She's just gonna end up on another ground somewhere, unfortunately. But she was chilling there. Yeah, so it's not a place to be, especially when weather gets bad. I was watching a story yesterday where this woman she was like married for 20 or 30 years to this guy, and then in their 50s he passed away, and they had just signed on the house, and they had the down payment ready to go, but he passed away, so she paid for his burial ground, and on the burial ground there was like a bench and whatever. And after a couple of months of him passing away, she became homeless. So she was sleeping on the burial ground she purchased for I think it was years before. Was it years? I don't know. It was a long time before a police officer heard about her situation and helped her get an apartment. Where she was sleeping on, where she paid for her husband to be buried, because it's like they couldn't say anything about it because I guess it was owned property. But yeah, she slept outside for a long time. Do you like shock horror movies? Like, no, no, not Human Centipede. Oh my gosh, no, sure don't. My daughter watched that one, and then she watched it. What was it, two? And then I don't know if she got to three. But I was like, that is so gross. No, you watch that stuff, Sweetums? Um, or anybody else? Has anybody else watched the Human Centipede? Where did the comic go? Okay, I just bumped the last up to 72. I want to sleep toasty. The Heat. I read that the last. The Heat, not the last. Winter, would you let? And the squirrels and pigeons. My God, my shamrock ate, pooped, and took off. Like, see ya, and went back to bed to watch seaweed. And I was left in the front, like, where did he go? Because he never leaves my side until now. Does the heating bill get? Heck yeah, Sweetums, it gets expensive as hell. I could answer that for her. I read the article. It's so sad. Yeah. But she has a home now. But that was sad, her situation, for sure. Sweetums, I always want to let them in. I used to let them in the building, and they would stay in the staircase where it was warm. Oh, he said, peace out, it's cold. Heck no, I can't watch the body cam footage. Oh, Not really, because I never kept it that high. If my mom was still here, the heat would be on 80. Yeah, I think our heat's been on that because of the baby. We can't. We tried to have a little lower today, but the house got way too cold. That's so nice, Winter. I'm sure the birds appreciate the warmth of the lobby. Like in the hundreds high. I know. I was paying, and like I said, I always kept my heat on 68. Um, and my bill would be probably the at one house it was like 400 a month. Um, one house that was more insulated, it was like 300. I don't think it ever got any lower than 300, and that's just for the gas. That's not even the electric. So with gas heating, as a kid, we always fed the birds. I can't control the heat here. We have steam heat. Oh, those, yeah. But that means heat's included though in the rent though, right? This entire building, 20-floor high rise. It has to rent up. Yeah. Oh shit. I hate that kind of heat. It sucks. But I learned in my last apartment to turn it down by the control on each heating thing. I didn't know that that was actual control. So I ended up being able to turn down the heat because I was dying. I was actually literally just sweating up. When I first moved in there, I was sweating puddles and I was crying in cold showers and it was winter. That's how hot it was. And then I learned about turning down that thing and I turned it down. I turned it off in my room. And I spent most of the years with it off. Then the rest of the house it was toasty. But yeah, I was sweating. It was so hot. Wow, that sounds like our summer electric. Yeah, and then even summer for electricity with the oh, that's still not bad. It's about 150 the electric bill. Not too bad. I keep a small bag of bird seed in my bag in case I see birds. Oh, yeah, heat is included in the expensive rent. Yeah. You think a high rise would sound fun? I don't think a high rise would sound fun. I hate sharing living dwellings with the few people I do in my apartments. I would hate to have it be a whole bunch of apartments. I just checked my next gas bill is 145. That's not too bad. We always fed them bread. Oh, it's the gas bill that goes that high. Yeah. And like I said, one house really wasn't insulated too well, and that bill was like 500 a month. I couldn't pay that shit. I had to keep on getting some type of assistance and stuff. Sweetums, I would not say it's fun. Yeah, I wouldn't. I know I used to go visit people in buildings like that, and I wouldn't want to live in it for sure. People are nosy and listen to everything, and also there's way more greater spread of like bed bugs and stuff like that in those type of buildings. You know, when I go to Walmart, I buy the dollar bag of white bread and shred it in my car and sprinkle it for the pigeons to drive off, so nobody can tell me not to feed them. I've never been that way about like birds or anything. And I used to hate when I used to have to take the bus downtown and when you're sitting, you're sitting on like the concrete things and sharing the area with the pigeons. I'm like, get away from me. Eminem and people leak on you from above. Yeah, no. No, thank you. Oh, I had the visions that children's books when Trump just clues about the big city living. Yeah, those type of it's just not good. Really, like I said, I'll be glad when if it ever get the day where we just do a single house and not we only share with an apartment with one other person upstairs. But I don't even want that. I don't want anybody on the same grounds as me. Just want a house. I'm researching up how to attract crows so I can feed crows. You want to feed crows, sweetums? Why crows? I don't want crows near me or ravens. No, thank you. A house is a dream for sure. Privacy is a dream, yeah. For sure. That would be the best. I hope to get there one day. I can understand that. I can't stand hearing other people's live their lives, yeah. Yeah, why do you want the crows, sweetums? You have to break that down for me. Crows and ravens and owls are too much of like the human spirit or souls. They're so smart and beautiful. Oh my gosh, no, they're my favorite birds. No. Every time when I used to go out, the crows used to always swarm around me here. So every time, especially during the winter, you would just hear this squawk, and I'm like, leave me alone. And then ravens have always come to me in the form of almost huge, like turkey size, and like when people pass away, if I'm outside, they do. And then when I used to be outside, just going like grocery shopping or something, or even just like traveling, they would always show themselves injured and looking like creepy as hell. Just no. They've always been, like I said, I've seen them in the worst ways possible, and they look so scary when they're injured. And I once had a friend of mine that loved nature, that would never, hurt a thing or whatever. And we saw a crow crossing the street, and I said, I told you every time, no, I think it was a raven crossing the street, and every time I've seen them, they look jacked up. And she said that was the first time she wanted to hit an animal with their car because it looked so creepy. I follow 3 crow channels. What? And they can talk. Heck no. They're gorgeous. No, no, no. You can feed them shelled peanuts and boiled eggs. You really love you some crows. Oh my gosh. Can it be me? What about owls? Yeah. Owls are my number one feared bird, I think. We used to have a Sara Lee outlet here. They made bread and cakes. They sold bird bread. Basically, bird about to expire. One time I went to buy 5 bird breads. They came out with a grocery cart full of bread. I filled my whole trunk. Dang. We got like 4 loaves of cinnamon raisin bread mixed in a bunch. We took those out to eat. My mom said next time to tell the lady the birds like cinnamon raisins. uh, Ours used to be the Wonder Bread shops that have the discounted stuff. I don't think they have them anymore. But it used to be Wonder. It's weird how different cities have. When yours was Sara Lee outlet. Cinnamon raisin bread is so good. Toasted with butter. I like cinnamon raisin bread, but I can't get the texture for me. It's too much. So I like the taste of it, but the texture is so bad I can't eat it. We had a Wonder Bread shop too. My brother loved those disgusting individual pies. Yeah. I don't know what it was here. I never went in it, but I know there was one in Virginia before, and I would go in and get a few things. But I don't remember what. Oops. Oops, what? What happened? Oh, a lot of shit is being held, I guess. What the heck? Winter, I love them too. Have you seen their little legs? Adorable. Why was that held? Um, Sweetums so yummy. Why was that held? Oh, was the hostess outlet. I swear, the simplest shit is getting held now. This was held, what's to say? Sweetums, little legs and yummy for real. What the heck, you two? What's wrong with little legs and like yummy? They held it again for real. Like what the heck? YouTube, start reviewing your shit because you're lame as hell. When Sweetum says pies, it reminds me of Hostess chocolate pie. I was obsessed with. Did I? I think I liked the Hostess chocolate pie too. It wasn't around for long, right? I think Hostess chocolate and Hostess cherry pie. I used to eat a lot, but I haven't seen one of those that taste the same. But I think I know what you're talking about with the Hostess chocolate one. Those ones you like. If you're talking about, I swear I know. When you said Hostess chocolate, I got a memory of it. If it wasn't around for long, that's what I had too. This is weird. Only on your channel this crap happens. Yeah, it was like a little handheld pie with weird ew. Yeah, that was how the filling was, but I don't know if it was weird pale. They were delicious. This is how I get the thick thighs. That was held too. Oh my gosh. Let us breathe, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube, stop treating our life, really. Rainbow must have knocked out. Or did she say be right back? No, I thought Gina said be right back. I don't know. It's almost time for me to get up and run these waters and try to go to sleep. Gina, sorry, didn't mean to yuck your yum. I don't think it was pale from my. If it's the same thing I'm talking about, I would have been disgusted if I saw pale oozing chocolate pudding. But I know that it was more of a pudding consistency, but I just don't remember like the lovely pale oozing stuff. How you describe it? I know I feel like it was something I wouldn't have liked, but I ended up liking it. Get up and run the water. Sounds like you're gonna. No, oh, well, it's a combination of all. I do it all. It's my last run to the bathroom. It's running the waters too. It's getting my vegetables together so I can take my next dose of meds, and then it's trying to go to sleep. So yeah, it's my final run through the house. But like I said, it's extra now because of the pipes freezing. Um, Sweetums, you could never yuck my delicious chocolate filled pies. They had that one. I'm gonna say this from now on. Pardon me while I run these waters. Ew, I still have a 3-day-old McChicken in the fridge. Throw that shit out. That shit probably grew some bacteria on it. 2 girls, 1 pie, Gina. Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, Sweetums didn't. Yuck. What's a McChicken? A sandwich? Yeah. McChicken has like a chicken patty and then mayo and lettuce, I think, on it. I get the spicy McChicken sometimes. I'll eat it, Gina. When it's been in the refrigerator for 3 days, you would. My buddy is a petri dish. Oh no. I wouldn't risk that crap. Especially it being from McDonald's. Heck no. Is it just a regular McChicken or is it spicy? I get them plain so I could put some Sweet Baby Ray's on it. Oh, okay. It's still sitting in there for 3 days. That's taking a big risk. Alright, you guys, I'm about to hop off here so I could do my last run through. Thank you guys for joining tonight and keeping me company. And the people that listen to this back, hit that like button for me. I'm getting my goal without asking anymore. So I got 13 likes, I think, tonight. Uh, but yeah, Gina, they sell chicken tenders from the brand Just Bear. And you can pop them in. Yeah, the Just Bear brand is good. That's what I eat too. Um, so yeah, they have spicy too, and they're pretty good. But yeah, you guys have a good night. Have fun running the water. Yeah, that's gonna be Joy. Hold the sleep glass, bless you. Thank you, sweetums. Winter, you can have half. Alright, you guys, have a good night, and I'll see you next time.